Sitting on the dock of the bay. I just thought about that, y'all. So I'm at Grease Monkey Oil Changes and More, and that's the technician Austin. Austin's a baller. Austin is from Chicago, and he lives in Orange Park. So he got all them city names on him. So I'm down here in St. Augustine, Florida, and I really am by the bay. I'm by the Intracoastal Waterway here. See, those are mangroves, y'all. Not to be confused. Or if I do the ghetto wordplay that Mr. Kanye was doing when he said "fru," that song he did. You ain't messing with my clique. So, not to get confused with the fruit mangoes that you can grow here in Florida and throughout the Caribbean basin, Atlantic basin, and what have you. Those are the mangroves. So this is part of how I grew up. And I say that very often, part of how I grew up. Over in the intracoastal waterways, you have mangroves. It's kind of like the roots of your hair. They just kind of link and lock with the waterway. And these are the sailboats. A lot of people from around the world, they like to dock in places on Florida's Atlantic coast. Where I was born and raised, not here in St. Augustine, but down in Fort Pierce. So yeah, hanging by a branch, just chilling. Got my arm at rest, chilling. Intercoastal Waterway by US 1, St. Augustine, Florida. See sailboats. And a lot of that castle structure down there, a lot of that is Flagler College. So for all my folks looking for that athletic scholarship, want to come to the Southeast, somewhere fun. You want a little bit of Harvard, you want a little bit of Yale, but you want to do it in tropical weather. Put Flagler College on your list. Flagler College is named after Henry Flagler, one of the pioneers of the state of Florida with the railways. And thanks to his advancement, now we got the Bright Line. It wasn't his idea, but hey, by having railways, you got the Bright Line. The Bright Line connects Miami and on upwards the Atlantic coast, goes over to Orlando, something new. It's Florida's first bullet train, and I believe it's the USA's first bullet train. But those houses back there, a lot of that's crossed away when you're in the village down there in St. Augustine. It's nice, y'all. Nice place. You got St. Augustine this side here. Then you got the newly west side development. You got also over on the beach, St. Augustine Beach, Anastasia Beach. So spending time with you, putting this on camera. This beautiful place. I hope it's being captured. Hope it's being captured because the resolution. And as I get better camera equipment in my life, I can bring you the proper resolution. Look cool, look overcast today. 60s. Was into the upper 40s this morning, in the 50s, but crawling up to 60s right now. Porsche whipping in, getting that oil change. That's my baby brother, one of his favorite cars. Porsche Panamera, he call it a pan. Got a pan coming in to get the oil change, to clean that oil pan. So also in this oil change, Austin taught me into it. I put that engine treatment in there the last time I told you about, but he taught me into this one oil system cleaner. It's an oil system cleaner for the oil pan. And I'll go for it. I asked him how much. He said $25. I said, I'll go for it. I'm high mileage, 361,000 miles. Doing what I can, y'all, until I can do better. Until I can do better. I got big plans, trust me. But that sun's coming back out. It's partly cloudy. It was a little overcast. It's brightening up. See the ripples in the water? That's so beautiful, y'all. Through the mangroves. Real views. Between this here tree. Come on down here to Florida, y'all. All the people want to come on down here, especially right now on Florida's East Coast. It's high tourism season on the East Coast, so if you like people, if you do people, come on down here. Amelia Island, St. Augustine, Daytona Beach, Port Orange, New Smyrna Beach. Come on down. Cocoa Beach, Vero Beach, we're not too full. Fort Pierce, Jensen Beach, Stewart, Jupiter, Tequesta, North Palm Beach, the island of Palm Beach. Yeah, down that way. Mar-a-Lago, down that way. Yeah, yeah. Lake Worth, Boynton Beach, Delray Beach, Boca Raton, Hillsborough Beach, Plantation, Plantation, Florida, Pompano Beach, Florida, Deerfield Beach, Florida, Fort Lauderdale, Florida, Lauderdale by the Sea, and all of Miami's beaches and their keys and the Florida Keys. Come on now. But if you're trying to duck somebody and you want it all to yourself and your family, go on over to 38. Go on over there. It's off season, but don't always fall for it. It's the same place. It may not have all the tourism there, but go on over to 38. Go on over to Alabama's coast to go shore. It's all the same. Florida, it's all the same. So I don't mind inspiring tourism. God has blessed me to be a part of Florida's tourism the past 7 years in rideshare industry. I've seen some things I just didn't know, vaguely heard about. Some I grew up in. A lot of it I hadn't heard about. Check out the bird flying, y'all. Check him out. Check him out. Check him out. Let it go. Hey, check that boy it out. Got some more birds. They're dipping. They must have caught. They must have a fresh catch. They must have a fresh catch. They coming to get some seafood, y'all. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Beautiful out here. But come on in. We got airports everywhere. Everywhere. Catch us some off-season flights. I'm gonna sign off now. Be blessed.